Welcome everyone. We will start with our program shortly, so please wait. Good morning everyone. I would request Inakshi ma'am, please kindly check if all our friends from Taiwan they have joined or not. Please check Inakshi miss. Then I'll start with our program.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes. Yes, miss, you are audible. We can hear you.
I think we can.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, India. Good morning, Taiwan. Welcome to the online platform for a special gathering transgressing all boundaries, thereby fostering a cross country relationship. We are privileged to hold this collaboration under the banner of International Dimension in School British Council 2022-2023 with Kinu Zhengzhui Elementary School, Taiwan. We are from St. Augustine's Day School, Bagport, India. We are eagerly waiting for this cultural exchange that we know will help us to understand each other better. This exchange will be based on our local food, an integral part of our culture and tradition. This is a collaborative study between the students of the primary section of two schools. From Taiwan, we have Kinong Zhangshui Elementary School, and from India, we have St. Augustine's Day School, Barrackpore. Before we begin, let us join for a short prayer. I would request Shahana Bhattacharya ma'am to conduct the Lord's Prayer. Over to you, miss.
Thank you, ma'am. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for bringing us together for the successful execution of today's collaboration. May you bestow your guidance and blessings on this event so that we can enjoy and appreciate its significance in our lives. Bless everyone present today that each may be able to share what he or she has for your glory and honor. May the various activities related to this event be a success through your intervention. We ask all of these in your name. Amen. Over to you, ma'am.
I would now request Inakshi ma'am, our IDS coordinator, to initiate the program. Over to you, miss.
Thank you, Priyanka Miss. A very good morning to all. First of all, I thank each and everyone for being here with us. Cultural difference between two countries do not separate us from each other, but rather cultural diversity brings a collective strength that can benefit all of us. Believing in this ideology, the management, teachers, students, and staffs of St. Augustine Day School Barakpur welcome Mr. Su Yung Hui, the principal of Zhongxiao Elementary School, Taiwan. We also extend our warm greetings to the coordinator, Madam Janet Chu, teachers, students, as well as parents of Zhongxiao Elementary School. It is a great privilege for our school to get connected to your school in Taiwan to carry on with our collaboration. If we see the geographical location, Taiwan and India lies in the same southern hemisphere and also located in the Asian continent. The time difference is only 2 hours 30 minutes. It is a great privilege for the students to learn and work and to accept intercultural diversity, to foster and strengthen cultural relations and mutual understanding between the two countries. In this context, I would like to extend a special thanks to Madam Janet Chu, the coordinator of IDS, for accepting the proposal of this collaboration with great enthusiasm. I appreciate how consistently she stayed engaged throughout to make this program a successful one. Furthermore, I take pride to announce that our school had been successful in achieving international dimension in school for the 3 consecutive sessions for sustaining international activities within the curriculum. I'm sure today this cultural exchange program will be a huge success with all the informations and creative presentation that will be put up by the students of both the schools. I wish all best to everyone. Now I would request Madam Janet Chu to introduce and proceed with the program. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you. It is our honor to have this chance to do the cultural exchange. And because of the COVID-19, so actually half of our students are studying from home. So today all you can see is our grade 3 and to grade 6 students. And first, I would like to introduce our school staff for you. So okay, this is our team of our Zhongxiao Elementary School. So first one is our principal. So hello.
Hello.
And then next is our inspector from Keelung Education Department, Zhang Wen.
Hello.
And next one is the director of academic affairs, Zhang Hongchen. 要到镜头拍的。Okay. And next one is the section chief of our student affairs, Lin Yanghua. And next one is the second chief of our curriculum, Zheng Huijun. And next one is me. I'm Zhu Chongru, and my English name is Jenna Chu. Thank you. And next one is the homeroom teacher. Is not here. Sorry, she's not here. And this is the homeroom teacher of fourth graders, Wang Yiyun. Hi. Okay. And next one is the science teacher, Xie Yiting. And then we have actually our third grader teacher, okay, homeroom teacher. And then I'm going to start with our first presentation is the food culture. Okay, so I'm going to talk about food in Taiwan. So can you see? Okay, first I will briefly introduce myself. I'm the English teacher. I work in Zhongxiao Elementary School as an English teacher. There are 61 students in our school, but actually today only 37 students come today because half of them study from home. Okay, and I teach all these students English, so I hope we can enjoy today's session. Okay, so this is Taiwan. You see, remember how small Taiwan is, and this is India. So besides, sorry, I would use another. Oh, I don't know. Sorry. Sorry, because my iPad downloaded from my Google Drive and everything was wrong, so I need to directly open it from my Canva. Sorry. So, sorry. Okay. So, from Taiwan and India, we are about 4,300 kilometers far, and there are 2.5 hours time zone. So besides, we are all Asians. So what do we have in common? I hope after today's presentation, probably you can have a brief understanding of our food culture. Okay, so this is so I'm going to talk about Taiwanese food first. So I read this sentence from the internet, like say some nations eat to live, and some live to eat. Of course, Taiwanese is the later, like we definitely live to eat more and delicious and wonderful food. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. This is our famous Kilo Yako night market. Okay, so this I would like to introduce one Taiwanese phrase for you. It's called "jababe." Actually, it is not Chinese. It is Taiwanese. It means like, have you eaten yet? So of course, if you read from this sentence, you know how Taiwanese love food and how important food is to Taiwanese. I will tell you another truth about how important food is in Taiwan. Like, this is my May 11th Facebook page. I only downloaded some pictures from my Facebook, and you can see a lot of food on my Facebook page. That means we Taiwanese people love food. Okay, so sorry. So according to a research in Taiwan, 70% of Taiwanese people post food photos on social media like Facebook and Instagram. And but only 42% would post photos of scenic spots. And I would like to tell you this is the famous scenic spot near our school. It's called Rainbow Houses. So you can see the colorful houses, painted walls. And then another truth is like CNN once held a vote in 2015 for world's best food is in which place. And the top one is Taiwan. So because of the multicultural and historical background, so you can find almost every cuisine in this small island, like every food from other countries, you can probably find most of them in our Taiwan. So why are there so many different kinds of foods? So we have, so today I will talk about three parts of Taiwanese food. The first one is our traditional foods. So we have some original traditional foods for sure. And then there are all kinds of food because our special background, so there are a lot of diversity. So you can find like from a lot of countries, okay? And then we have our breakfast shop is very famous because according to my research, so usually people eat at home from other countries, but for Taiwanese, we have a lot of breakfast shops. So you can have your breakfast in the breakfast shop. So you can find it like even in the small roadside strollers or corner shop or a sidewalk store. So you can find everywhere. Okay, so the first one I will talk about our traditional food, and then actually since Qing Dynasty. So a long time ago, there have been so many immigrants who came from China. Most of them were Minnan people, and that's why Taiwanese is called Minnan food. And also Taiwanese traditional food tend to be based around white rice, and the pork is the most commonly eaten meat. And chicken is also very common in Taiwanese traditional food. And remember, this is Taiwan and this is Minnan. So our ancestors mostly came from Minnan area in China. And our traditional dish are usually made of rice. For example, rice noodles, 粽子, and fried rice, and rice cake too. So speaking of 粽子, northern and southern Taiwanese can have a debate on either cooked or steamed ones are better. So this is the 粽子 in northern part of Taiwan, and this is the 粽子 in southern part of Taiwan. The northern part of Taiwan, we steam it, and then for southern part, we boil it. So actually, because I live in the northern part, so I prefer the steamed one, okay? And pork is also frequently used in our dish, and we have braised pork bowls, and stir-fried pork liver, Taiwanese hamburger, and sausage. So look, if you see this picture, oh sorry. So probably this is the pork bowls. This is the braised pork, sausage, stir-fried pork liver, and Chinese hamburger. So, and our special holidays are also related to food. So there are 4 main traditional holidays. The first one is the Lunar Chinese New Year. So we have rice cake. This one is the rice cake. And the word here says spring. So for Chinese New Year, we say spring is coming. And Twin Sweeping Day is we have spring rolls. This is the spring rolls. In Dragon Boat Festival, we have 粽子. This is the 粽子, and we have 粽子. But that actually, because for Taiwan, the Dragon Boat Festival is coming, so we have songs right now. And Mid-Autumn Festival, we would have moon cakes. And for Taiwanese diversity, so you can see all kinds of food on the screen. So, what food do we Taiwanese like to eat? So you will see the ranking. You see so many countries. That means actually a lot of people love this food. And because Taiwan welcomes all kinds of food, and Japan has colonized Taiwan. So the Japanese has great influence on Taiwanese culture. So for example, Taiwanese told our ancestors in Keelung how to make tempura and chikula. And here you can see, because the chikula shop is near our school, is very famous. Like every tourist town who came to Keelung would like to buy it and then as a souvenir and bring it home. So Japanese told us how to make this food from fish. And mainland China influx also has a great influence on Taiwan because in 1949, Chinese regional cuisines are well represented in our small island because the Chinese immigrants from all over China were gathered in a small communities called Zhentun. So you see, China is so big and Taiwan is so small. But because all people from other, therefore, so we might be able to taste cuisine from lots of provinces in China in a small place. And because Taiwan couldn't get their original local ingredients, the cuisines would adapt it into Taiwanese style. So actually that became kind of Taiwanese style Chinese food. And other cultures, so from nowadays, people from other countries come to Taiwan, so they brought different food, like Korean kimchi, like Indian curry. So we actually, lots of students like to eat Indian curry rice. So 我问一下，喜欢吃咖喱饭的举手。So the people who raise their hands, okay, the students who raise their hands, that means they love Indian curry. And then, like Thai, something, and then Indian pasta, and Singapore Baku day, and then Vietnamese pho, and Spanish seafood paella. So because of the multicultural in Taiwan, there are also so many fusion cuisine restaurants in Taiwan. So Taiwanese can definitely tell you that no matter where foods are from, we care about the taste only. So if the foods are delicious enough, we don't care about where they come from. And for Taiwanese breakfast shop, it is very convenient to buy breakfast. Different kinds of breakfast shops are everywhere in Taiwan. So it's very convenient because we used to have breakfast at home, but more and more people go outside and then work. So you can find around on the street, you can find a lot of breakfast shops. So therefore, our parents don't need to cook or make breakfast for us anymore. So they only need to go outside and buy breakfast from a convenience store or breakfast shop. And then like our traditional breakfast that includes dry noodles. This is the dry noodles. And then wonton soup. This is wonton soup. And then we have beef soup and braised minced pork rice. And if you come to Keelung, you can try this fish soup because Keelung is famous for seafood. So you can find like the freshest seafood in Taiwan, but in Keelung, sorry. And as Chinese immigrants came to Taiwan, they brought Chinese style breakfast to Taiwan. So like fried bread and oven baked cake, soybean milk and egg pancakes, rice bowls, and porridge. So around 1950s, the U.S. Army was deployed in Taiwan. So Western-style breakfast was brought to Taiwan too, and you can find sandwiches, hamburgers, pancakes, toast, and coffee. So and Taiwan now not only grow rice, but also we import a lot of flour from abroad. That is because of the U.S. influence. And you can find 2 shops near our school. So thank you. And sorry, I forgot one thing. Actually, I should ask our principals to address. 应该先请校长致辞。Sorry. So our principal is going to say something for us. 等一下。
这样看到吗？可以吗？哦，我们在这边，这边，这样可以吗？可以。
稍高一点。
可是我要看那边啊。
那校长你要在那边。
对啊，我要看。
你从那边看过来。
啊？你从那边看过来。这样好不好？这样可以吗？可以。OK。Hello. Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining today. I am the principal of Zhongxiao Elementary School in Keelung, Taiwan. My Chinese name is Su Yonghui. I have been a principal in this school for a long time, and I wish the activity will be successful. India is a country with history and culture. I hope to have the opportunity to visit India one day. Taiwan is also a beautiful country and not a part of China, and you can come to Keelung, Taiwan one day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And next is our inspector from Keelung Education Department. So, Mr. Zhang Zhao is going to say something for us. Thank you.
Okay, hello, the principals, teachers, and the children of the Zhongxiao Elementary School and the St. Augustine Schools. I'm Stephen, the curriculum inspector of Keelung City Government Education Office. I'm very glad for the meaningful exchange activity between the 2 schools, so that students can improve their vision and richer learning. Wish you have a successful study today. Thank you for everyone, and thank you for your ideas stuff. Thank you.
Thank you. Next one is our student, Owen. He's going to introduce the Taiwanese bubble tea for us.
Hello everyone, I'm Owen. I would like to introduce bubble tea, which is a world-famous Taiwan drink. It is made of milk tea and tapioca pearls. Okay. If you want to drink it, you will not use straws as usual. You will need extra big ones. Tapioca pearls are also called boba. In Chinese, it means big, so that's why people usually call pearls milk tea bubble tea. because boba sounds like bubbles in English. We usually cook tapioca pearls with brown sugar, so they're sweet and chewy. Milk tea is also very delicious because Taiwan is also famous for our tea. It is also a must-try food in Taiwan. And because so many foreigners who come to Taiwan love it so much, so right now, bubble tea is sold in more than 100 countries around the world. Do you know how Taiwanese make bubble tea? It was created in a tea house. A clerk added pearls to the milk tea because he cooked it too many pearls. He thought it was delicious, so he asked others to try, and it soon became famous and it spread to the world. I hope you will like bubble tea.
Okay, thank you. And this is Owen's presentation about pearl milk tea. Actually, I don't know whether you can buy pearl milk tea in India or not, but I really hope you have the chance to have a taste of it. And next one is our student Lina.
Lina.
Okay. Rebecca, come. Rebecca.
这个照学生就好，这个不用照电视。
有啊。
Hello everyone, my name is Lina. I want to introduce thousand-year eggs to you. They are called pizza in Chinese. They are young. They have a weird smell. This is a yolk. They look like iron eggs. The color of yolk is dark green.
你可以讲，你来前面拿过来。OK，不要这样。OK，你可以继续。
They are mostly served as a side dish. Sometimes they can be eaten alone, but most people prefer to eat them with tofu. Do you know how thousand-year eggs were made in Ming Dynasty? They are called Sabzi because foreigners have never eaten thousand-year egg, so they call them eggs from the underworld. There is no need to cook. When they are served, its yolk texture is like melted ice cream, soft and golden. Would you like to try these eggs? Trust me, they might look weird, but they taste delicious. If you have a chance, please give it a try. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thanks Lina for introducing our thousand-year egg. It's notorious for its terrible omelet, but actually it is very delicious. And next is our student Sarah. She's going to introduce beef noodles. 哎，你
你还看着 OK。
OK Sarah，
谁帮？张宇瑞，张宇瑞去帮忙。
他不来了。
Good afternoon to those in Taiwan. Good morning to you in India. I am Sarah. Today I want to introduce beef noodles. Beef noodles are from China, but they taste the best in Taiwan. Because for an older soldier from China, beef noodles were introduced to Taiwan. At first, an old man took the exam in Beijing. When he was young, but they failed the test, then he came to Taiwan. One day, he suddenly thought of his family's homemade dish. His older grandfather opened a famous beef noodles shop in Taiwan, which has been passed down to the fourth generation, and beef noodles soon became popular around its island. The beef noodles taste different from place to place, nose and the sauce. The beef noodles in northern Taiwan are chili, spicy, and salty. The southern ones are softer and sweeter. I love spicy food, so in my bowl of beef noodles, what you can see is a bunch of chili peppers. I highly recommend everyone who loves spicy food. Please come to Taiwan to eat spicy beef noodles. But if you don't, there are a lot of different fried foods. Thank you listening.
Thanks Sarah for introducing beef noodles because in Taiwan beef noodles are very famous. In city of Taipei, we even held the beef noodle festival. So they will elect the top one, top two, and top three beef noodles for every year. Okay. And the last student will be Ting.
Good morning and good evening. Afternoon. I am Tim. Today I want to introduce spicy pig bird cake to you. In Chinese, it's good mala bushika. It is not like the cake we can buy from a bakery. It is made of pig's blood and sticky rice. Although it looks strange, it tastes really good. It is said that people in the fence live there in a very hot of, of but they didn't have much food, so they had good use of everything they could have. They tried to preserve food and make them ready to eat. Of course, the origin of pig bird cake is because when they had pigs killed, they didn't have want to wait. After the Second World War, people ate fresh pig but have some set and sticky rice. It is steamed and a steamer to from a solid shape, which not only has the function of fruit stomach feel of supplement, but also is easy to feel our stomach. Oh, right now, people eat them not before. They don't want to work, but be careful. They are yummy. They are sent with land. Third pint.
Grinded peanut,
Coriander
and chili paper.
and the chili pepper. If you have chance, please try our spicy pig bird cake. Thank you.
Okay. Now, if you listen to all these four traditional snacks in Taiwan, you will realize like actually all the food was created accidentally, not on purpose, because we don't want to waste food. So actually, for Chinese people, we don't like to waste food. We want to make good use of every food. So like this sounds like an accident, and a lot of food sounds like accident actually. So I hope you would like today my students, our students' presentation, and then I would ask our student to sing a Chinese song for you. That is a welcome song in Chinese. So 我们来唱一首欢迎歌，来给印度的同学。OK, so 欢迎。OK, 1, 2, 3, go. ，Thank you, and now our session is ended, and then it's your turn to go on. Thank you.
It's indeed a wonderful performance and quite enriching. It shows how brilliantly you have done your research and put up your hard work to make this program a successful one. Thank you everyone from Taiwan. The love and respect that you hold for your motherland is indeed evident in your presentation. Now I would request Priyanka Miss to proceed with the program.
Thank you, Miss. The world has now been reduced to a small space with the advent of technology, thereby resulting in all the nations of the world being interconnected. The online platform has helped us in this regard, and thus we are inching forward to witness this collaboration. This will indeed be a unique bond between Taiwan, a country in Northwestern Pacific Ocean, and India, a country in South Asia. The two places can be miles apart, but this meet will bring us closer, bind us, and enrich us in every sense of the term. Now, I would request Mrs. J. Biswas, Principal, St. Augustine's Day School, Bagpore, to address our viewers. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Priyanka Miss. So, again, we wish each other. I think I should wish good afternoon to Taiwan and good morning to all my students and staff present here. I will not take much of a time because I'm sure the students of Taiwan, they're waiting for the presentation of the Indian students, and my students are eagerly waiting to present their own food. So I'll just take a few minutes. It is more like a vote of thanks. The students of Taiwan, I have watched your video, which you have sent to us very carefully. And there you say that we are not a big school, but that is not important. What is important is the next sentence that you say in the video. And that is, we enjoy our school. That was what was following in your video. After you said it is not a big school, you said we enjoy our school. So it is very, very important that students enjoy their school. And I hope students in India will also say the same, that they enjoy their school. Right now, when you see them, you will see them at home. They are in school uniform, but you will find them at home because we have started our summer vacation. We generally have our summer vacation in the month of May because it is extreme heat in India during this period. So we are in summer vacation and the children have been doing online classes for the last 2 pandemic years very successfully. So they can handle this Google platform very well. So they will be doing the program from home itself. Now, as I said, today I want to thank all of you for sending us this video. And we do this collaboration, as Enakshi ma'am has already mentioned. This has been going on in our school. Kindly excuse me if I pronounce your school little wrong. I'm not very sure whether I'll do it correctly. Zhangzhou School. So we have been doing it for the last 9 years. And we as a school, we have promoted this because every school, I'm sure your school also has a vision. And in our school's vision, we say, we will create learning experiences for children. Learning experiences are not created only in classroom. Learning experiences are not created only in textbooks. It is created through diversified experiences. So we try to expose our students to this kind of collaboration. I would have loved if you could have visited India and my students could have visited Taiwan. That would be a natural exchange where they learn about different things in your country. They learn to appreciate the diversity and become global citizens. Now, coming back to food, why did the IDS in charges, or your side, your teacher, and our side, our teacher coordinators, they have taken up food? India, we call it a land of diversity. You will see that physical features in India. If you look at it, we have mountains, we have deserts, we have plains, we have plateaus, we have islands. In India has all the physical features. So the food will reflect that. Food is a part of the culture, because if you are in the mountains, you get some spices and herbs, and that reflection will be there in the food of the mountains. The second thing which has been pointed out in Taiwan also, I was following it very closely, is that you spoke about foreign invasions or foreign effects or foreign influence in your food. You will find it here also. We had a lot of invasions and people settled down from other countries here. We have the Mughal invasion, we have the British invasion, and you will see the reflection of these invasions in our food. The third diversity in India is religion. We have different kinds of religions in India. We have Hindus, we have Christians, we have Buddhists, we have Jains, we have Sikhs, and many more coexisting peacefully. So you will see the reflection of these religions in our food also. So you will enjoy diverse India through the food, and that is why we picked up this topic. So thank you once again for being a part of this program, and I'm sure you will enjoy the presentation of the students from St. Augustine's Day School, Barrackpore. I want to thank, please excuse me if I miss out some names. I want to thank Owen, Lena, Sarah, Tim, and rest all of you for doing a marvelous presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your powerful address. You have always motivated us to hold such events. Exchange means coming together and sharing what we possess. Today, we have gathered here to share some interesting details about our local cuisine. Indian food is different from rest of the world, not only in taste, but also in cooking methods. It reflects a perfect blend of various cultures and ages. Just like Indian culture, food in India has also been influenced by various civilizations, which have contributed their share in its overall development and the present form. Indians do not consume food just to satisfy their appetite, but also to bring in the sense of interpersonal touch and the spirit of celebration. The staple Indian food are rice, wheat, and lentils. And no Indian dish is complete without spices. In India, different dishes are prepared for different festivals. Like Holi cannot be complete without gujia and Eid without sevai. India is the only country in the world where there is unity in diversity, not only in its culture and religion, but also in its cuisine. In order to dwell in the true spirit of collaboration, we will now have the students of St. Augustine's Day School primary section to continue with the second phase. Over to you, Rupali.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, friends. We have been looking forward to this day as we all are set for a virtual meet that will help us to know each other better. The diversity of India can be seen in terms of our culture and traditions, which is reflected in our food items, especially the ones prepared locally. Be it a social gathering, religious festivals, or any kind of celebration, food forms an integral part of it. Food varies throughout India due to variation in regional culture, geographical area, and economics. Today, we would like to share with you the names and certain interesting facts about our local food. Gear up for a virtual tour of India as we start with the northern states of Jammu and Kashmir. The beautiful valley of Kashmir reflects a rich influence of Persian, Central Asian, and Afghan food in its cuisine. In Kashmiri cuisine, spices like cardamom, cinnamon, fennel, and cloves are used for making the food delectable and aromatic. I would like to introduce my friend Tisho, who will speak about Rogan Josh, a popular local food of Kashmir.
Rogan Josh is an aromatic lamb. It's a staple of Kashmiri cuisine and one of the main dishes of the Kashmiri multi-course meal. Ingredients used to make this dish are pieces of lamb, turmeric, ginger garlic paste, cardamom, bay leaves, Kashmiri red chili paste, bran, fennel seeds, etc. It takes about 1 hour and 40 minutes to cook this dish. Rogan Josh is rich with clarified butter and aromatic with spices like cinnamon, clove, and cardamom.
Now, my friend Aishani Gupta will tell you about a dessert of Jammu and Kashmir. After all, don't we all have a sweet tooth?
Patisa is a famous recipe across the northern part of India, especially in Jammu and Kashmir. It is a mixture of gram flour and refined wheat flour with cardamom for flavor, over which sugar syrup is poured, and then somehow, magically, flaky strands appear. Patisa, also known as son papri, is a popular South Asian dessert. This dessert is cube-shaped. It is sweet in taste with soft texture, except the nuts. We can also use pistachio for flavoring this dessert.
We need to strike a balance between sweet and savory. Moreover, it is time to move on to the next state, Nagaland, in the eastern part of India. Nagaland is exquisitely rich in flora and fauna and is a habitat to some very rare plants and animals, not leaving behind the beautiful birds to which this place is home. Owing to its diversity in birds, Nagaland is referred to as the falcon capital of the world. The people here prefer steaming their food to frying. All the tribes have distinct cuisines which use meat, fish, and fermented products extensively. The locally grown herbs, host peppers, ginger, and garlic are used a lot in almost all the dishes. Ashni Hussain will give us some information on the local dish.
Akoni is a fermented soya bean of Nagaland, known for its distinctive flavor and smell as much as an ingredient. It is used to make pickles and chutneys or curries of pork, fish, chicken, etc. The taste of akoni is strong and bitter in flavor and taste.
We have another special dish from Nagaland, and my friend Priyoprato Hajra is going to speak on it. Over to you, Priyoprato.
Thank you, Rupali. Today, I am sharing something about a special dish from Nagaland. The name of the dish is fish with bamboo shoots. It is no oil dish. Bamboo is deeply linked to the people of Nagaland as it is harvested and directly uses modern day utensil. It is an exotic dish, easy to make and tastes divine. We required green chilies, ginger, garlic, fermented bamboo shoots, tomatoes, and of course fish. It is delicious and spicy, thus making it famous and unique in every single way. Thank you. Over to you, Rupali.
Now, my friend Srita Shaha will take you all to a colorful state of India, Rajasthan, which is situated in the western part of India. But before that, let me tell you that the culinary basket of Rajasthan includes hardy crops and grains such as jowar, bajra, sesame, ragi, tur, pulses, gram, groundnuts, etc. that can survive in the harsh climatic conditions of the region. Various kinds of bread from the staple and the use of rice is limited. We get a variety of food items from Rajasthan, but today we are going to speak about two of them, Dal Bati Churma and Gatti Sabzi.
Sorry to interrupt, Rupali. Rupali, I'm sorry to interrupt. Kindly adjust your microphone. It's making too much noise. So I would request you to start over again
Okay,
with this paragraph. Kindly adjust your microphone. It's making too much noise.
now is it okay?
A little bit. Please continue.
Okay. Now, my friend Srita Shaha will take you all to a colorful state of India, Rajasthan, which is situated in the western part of India. But before that, let me tell you that the culinary basket of Rajasthan includes hardy crops and grains such as jowar, bajra, sesame, ragi, tur, pulses, gram, groundnuts, etc. that can survive in the harsh climatic conditions of the region. Various kinds of bread from the staple and the use of rice is limited. We get a variety of food items, but today we are going to speak about two of them, Dal Bati Churma and Gatti Ki Sabzi. Over to you, Srija.
Dal Bati Churma is one of the famous food of Rajasthan made with whole wheat flour that is roasted over firewood. The batis are hard round shaped dumplings that are crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. The dal is made up of spices and different varieties of lentils that are soaked in water overnight. The churma is the crushed bati doused in ghee and mixed with sugar or jaggery. The three combined together, baked bati, dal and jaggery mixed churma make a hearty and sumptuous meal. No trip to Rajasthan is complete without trying this classic dish.
Now, there is another special dish from Rajasthan, Gatti Ki Sabzi. Anushka Chatterjee will now share how an appetizing dish can be prepared with gram flour and vegetables.
Gatti ki sabzi is a popular gravy-based dish from Rajasthani cuisine. In this preparation, gram flour is the base ingredient, and for the curry, the ingredients that are needed are curd, cloves, garlic, onion, ginger, green chili, red chili powder, salt, coriander powder, etc. Gatti ki sabzi is a famous and traditional curry from Rajasthan because Rajasthan has a dry climate and so they have less availability of fresh vegetables. Over to you, Rupali.
Now, let us take you all to the land of coconuts. Kerala, a state in the southern part of India, gets its name from coconut and it forms a chief ingredient of their local food. Localites love their fruits as about 60 to 70 tons of different variety of bananas
are exported from Kerala every day. My friend Araf Kumar will share an intriguing fact about one of their popular dishes, avial.
Avial is a unique traditional dish of Kerala in South India, and no Kerala feast is complete without avial. Avial is a thick mixture of different vegetables, curd and coconut, seasoned with coconut oil and curry leaves. Avial is a tasty, spicy and nutritional mixture of vegetables. In Kerala, it is an important dish for any wedding among Hindus or an important dish for traditional Kerala feast.
Now, let us have the taste of a sweet dish from Kerala, Palada Payasam, which is a common sweet delicacy prepared in all Kerala households. We have our friend Srijit Kundu lined up for that.
Palada Payasam is a famous cuisine of Kerala. Palada Payasam was a staple food of temples that was known as payas. The recipe uses basic ingredients like rice, milk, sugar, cashew nuts, ghee, raisins and cardamom powder. It takes 25 minutes to cook it. It is a very delicious sweet dish.
Time to move on to the land that forms a transitional area between the Indo-Gangetic Plains in the north and the Deccan Plateau in the south. This state lies in the central part of India and has derived its name from its position. A dose of nature, a tingle of culture, topped with the warm hospitality and a plate full of mouth-watering delicacy. That's Madhya Pradesh for you. Being the heart of India, Madhya Pradesh assures a delightful package to its visitors. We have here Srishmita Mazumdar, who will cause our taste buds with a virtual taste of sheikh kebab.
Sheikh kebab is originally found in Madhya Pradesh. It is very popular in South Asia. It is also popular in Mediterranean cuisine. It is made of lamb, but it can be made with different types of meat. Sheikh kebab is made with spiced, minced or ground meat, usually lamb or chicken, formed into cylinders. Sheikh kebab is flavored with onion, garlic, ginger, etc.
If sheikh kebab was not enough to satiate your taste buds, we have one more dish from the state, dal bafla. Our friend Tuhin Viswas will share something very special about its origin.
Thank you, Rupali. Mouth-watering dishes from Madhya Pradesh that we must not miss is dal bafla. It is a famous street food. It is found in Malwa region of Madhya Pradesh. We can make it using whole wheat, ghee, baking soda, curd and turmeric powder. It tastes like a delicious blend of baked hard wheat soaked in dal. The beautiful golden color, delicious taste and the amazing combination make it looking awesome. So it is very famous tasty food.
Now we will take a detour from the mainland of India and the land in the island of Lakshadweep, a tropical archipelago. It is the smallest union territory of our country, a group of some 36 islands in the Arabian Sea of the southwestern coast of India. The cuisine of Lakshadweep is highly dominated by coconut and seafood and bears similarity with the cuisine of Maldives. So let us now ask Srishan Mazumdar to elaborate on a dish that is prepared with a twist.
Thank you, Rupali. Masupodi chaat is a famous dish in Lakshadweep Island. It is a very unique dish made up of fish only. It is also a traditional dish of Lakshadweep people. One or two dry fish are used to make this dish by cutting into fine pieces. Grated coconut, chopped onion, garlic, and turmeric powder are added to it. It will become hot and spicy if we put too much chili. People all over Lakshadweep like the Masupodija.
We have one more special dish from Lakshadweep that can be found even in their local shanties. Octopus fry, which can be prepared in various ways, has garnered a lot of critical views. Let us hear the reason from Jagrav. Over to you.
Thank you, Rupali. People of some cultures eat octopus. Some the arms and sometimes other body parts are prepared in various ways, often varying by species and geography. Octopus fry is a famous dish from the Lakshadweep island. It is made from baby octopus and by adding spices like chili powder, turmeric, and ginger garlic paste. Octopuses are sometimes eaten or prepared alive. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, Rupali.
Thank you, friends, and thank you, everyone. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rupali, for conducting your part so well. I would also like to thank all our participants for their contribution. Once more, I would like to focus on what we witnessed just now. This was indeed an enriching experience for all of us. This program has surpassed its limits and proved to be a means of cross-border friendship, a platform for knowledge building, and also a true form of cultural exchange. Our country, known for its diversity, we are always eager to explore anything new that comes our way, especially what we got to know about your local food. We are sure this bond will remain strong forever and will also pave the way for such exchanges in the future. However, for now, we may go for an interaction so that we get to know each other better. I would request the students of Keelung Municipal Zhangzhou Elementary School, Taiwan, to be on board and our students to initiate a friendly exchange. For this, I would like to request our academic coordinator, Priyanjali ma'am, to initiate this friendly exchange. Over to you, ma'am.
A very good afternoon to Taiwan and a very good morning to India. A distance of 4,321 kilometers covered so easily in this collaboration. We may live anywhere, but distance should not be a barrier to interact, connect, exchange, share, and collaborate when the progress of the human civilization has paced up with technology and innovation. To make this cross-border connection memorable, we will now initiate the interactive session between the children of the two schools, uplifting the face of their individual nations. I request our partner school from Taiwan to introduce their students. I would request our partner school from Taiwan to introduce their students.
Hello. We sorry because I didn't hear very clearly. So can you repeat again? So my internet was a little slow. So sorry. Can you repeat again?
Yes. We are now going to start with an interactive session between the two schools, whereby the students will be interacting amongst themselves. So, madam, can you please introduce the students of your school to us?
So, I actually, because I'm very curious about your, for example, our student in Taiwan, right? Okay, everyone, Owen, come here. Okay, please tell our Indian friends, like, what time do you go to school? What time do you go to school? Louder, please. Okay, he goes to school at 7:20 in Taiwan time. And then what time can you go home? Okay, what time do you leave school? What time do you leave elementary school? What time do you go out of Zhongxia Elementary School? About 4 o'clock of Taiwan in the afternoon. So my first question is like, what time do you go to school in India, and like, what time? Because in Taiwan we go to school. Actually, our class starts at 8 o'clock, and then our class finishes around 4 p.m. And then every school year we have 2 semesters. We only have 2 semesters. We don't have too many semesters. And our winter vacation usually are in January or February. And then our summer vacation is usually in June, July, and August. So I would like to first, I want to know like how was your what time do you go to school in the morning, and then what time do you finish your school? And then like how many semesters do you have, and like so because I heard what you are right now at home because you are in your summer vacation, so we are quite surprised because I told my students like you are having your summer vacation, but then they feel surprised because our summer vacation starts at July and August. So first, I want to know about your daily routines, probably, like, yeah. So that is my first question.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for your question. First, I would request Aishani Gupta to tell us about our school, and then I will proceed with some of the information. Aishani Gupta, I have a question for you. Tell us something about your school.
Namaskar. I read in St. Augustine Day School. My school is located in West Bengal, which is located in the eastern part of India. My school was founded by late C.R. Gasper Sir. My school is a co-educational school. Beside the regular school, my school also runs a free evening school for underprivileged girls. I am proud to be a student of St. Augustine Day School. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Aishani. And our school timings, we have a pre-primary section, we have a primary section, and we have a middle and senior section. And our primary section starts from 7:30 in the morning, and we end by 11 a.m. And like you have 2 semesters, we also have 2 terms in our school, the first term and the second term. And we experience our summer vacations from the mid of May to the mid of June. Yes, ma'am, your next question after introducing your next student. Yes, ma'am. I request our partner school from Taiwan to introduce their next student.
My name is Lina. I very like her sleeping.
来，请你告诉一下他们，我们学校生活怎么样？
镜头。
She is a little shy, and then
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. We understand.
Okay. Anyone, can you tell me what do you like to do in your free time? 你下课喜欢干嘛? What do you like to do? Okay. The first student say he writes homework every day. Hardworking. Very good. And 然后还有人说写功课以外。This girl says she is always sleeping. And she always sleeps in class actually. Okay. And then any other thing? 有没有人有做别的事情? Okay, they like to play with each other, and they treasure the time that they can come to school because, like I told you, like before, like half of our students work study from home, so the students who come here, they really like to get along with each other. So they usually like to run outside. And our school, because we are actually on the top of a hill, so we have a lot of like trees and lots of things. I hope can have a chance to show you like because sometimes our students will catch insects and show me. Actually, before I came to this school, I was afraid of insects. And after I come here, my fear of insects are all cured because they always brought so many insects to me, like butterflies or like moths, and then like caterpillars, lots of insects. So, and then we have lots of students are also growing like a little like vegetables and flowers in our school. So I wish next time maybe probably we can show you like how beautiful our school is, and then probably we can show you like the beautiful scenic spots or some things in our school, near our school. So thank you.
Happy to know, ma'am. It is that our school is also located on the banks of the Ganges. And now I would request Srijit Kundu to tell us something about the delicacies of West Bengal and inform our partner school.
Namaskar. There are so many delicacies in West Bengal. Some of the delicacies are aloo posto, dal, bhat and mach. Bhat is steamed rice, mach is fish cooked in curry, aloo posto is potato cooked with poppy seeds, and dal is lentils. There are also so many sweet delicacies in West Bengal. I want to share some of the sweet delicacies that are Rasgulla, Sandesh and Mishti Doi. Rasgulla is a round-shaped sweet food that is dipped into sugar syrup and it tastes divine. Sandesh is the famous sweet delicacy in West Bengal. Mishti Doi is sweet curd and it is so sweet and people all over West Bengal love Mishti Doi. Dhonnobad.
Thank you, Srijit. Now moving on to Jagrav. Jagrav, do you have any question for our partner school from Taiwan? You can ask. Do you have any question? You want to know something about the climate of their country, or if you want to know about what food they eat on a regular basis, you can ask.
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask that what their habitat does.
Can you please be a little elaborate on your question?
Means what they eat in their regular habit.
In their regular diet, right? So, ma'am,
Yes,
can you please answer this question?
Yes,
Okay. Usually our main dish is rice. The students eat lunch at school. Let me ask them like what do they eat today? 你们今天营养午餐是什么？ Rice. So usually our lunch is rice, but in the morning we have a lot of different choices. I show you the breakfast shop. So we can have rice bowls. In Chinese it's called 御饭团. And then we can have hamburgers. Like they can go to the breakfast shop to buy hamburgers or sandwiches. Or some students prefer like Chinese style breakfast, so they can have porridge. They can have porridge. So at night, at 晚餐你们多少吃什么？
Hamburger.
Okay, noodles, hamburgers, fast food, 还有呢 soup, 还有呢 and we have night market. Do you know night market in Taiwan? I don't know whether you have heard it or not, but before COVID-19, our favorite after school activity might be going to the night market and buy some snacks like fried chicken. 前出去夜市有什么？stinky tofu. Do you know stinky tofu? Have you heard of stinky tofu? And then 炸鸡臭豆腐啊，oyster omelet. Milk tea, pearl milk tea. And shaved ice. So right now, because of COVID-19, it is very hard for us to go to the night market. So I heard that you have a lot of spice in your food because every region use a lot of spice. So that is very special for Taiwan because we usually use like only salt, sugar, and soybean and vinegar, but we don't have so many kind of spices. So we are very impressed of your how it must be very like it must smell very great and then taste very yummy. So I wish we all wish we have a chance to try this food. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope, Jagrav, your question is answered. Now, moving on to Tuhin. Tuhin, can you please tell or inform everyone, what did you take for breakfast in the morning today?
I take luchi and aloo dum in my breakfast.
So you've taken luchi and aloo dum for your breakfast. That's great. What is luchi, Tuhin?
Luchi is a round circle shaped dish which is made up of flour.
Okay, and then it is fried in oil, right?
Yes.
And it is very tasty.
Very much tasty.
And what will you eat for lunch today, Tuhin?
I will eat mutton kosha and rice in lunch.
For lunch, you will eat mutton kosha. What is mutton kosha, Tuhin?
Mutton kosha is a curry with made up of mutton.
And different types of spices, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it sweet to taste or is it very spicy? Mutton kosha?
Both are equal. It is not so much spicy or not so much sweet.
Okay. Thank you, Tuhin.
Welcome.
Okay. So, ma'am, do you have any other question for our students?
Because this is our first time to have this kind of cultural exchange, we are very impressed of your ability to like tell us like how you feel, and then because you see like our students are very shy. So when I call them, they're actually afraid. When I call them. Yeah. So I want to know like how you train your students, and I wish I could have a chance to like make them as good as you. So I am very impressed. Thank you.
Every child is unique, ma'am. It is that through repeated practice, scripting, and a lot of guidance, we train our students to speak up in front of an audience. And with this, I would like to ask Anushka, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a doctor when I grow up.
What motivated you to become a doctor, Anushka?
I saw many people suffering because of the COVID pandemic. I saw them becoming sick and not getting proper medical treatment. So I don't want this to happen again, and I want to treat all the sick people by becoming a doctor.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. And Then moving on, we've almost come to the end of the interactive session, but we want to make it memorable. So we have a beautiful song presentation from Debayud Mitro, who is a student of class 5. He's going to sing a Bengali song. Bengali is a regional language and of India. And as you can see, Debayud is all set with his harmonium. Harmonium is again a musical instrument, an Indian musical instrument, and he's wearing dhuti and Punjabi. And he's going to sing a song. It's going to help you understand. It is in the language Bengali. And later, after he sings the song, I will give you a little bit of glimpse of the song in English. So let us hear Debayut. Debayut, over to you. That was a lovely performance by Debayut. And the song means that blessed with wealth, adorned with flowers, this Mother Earth of ours. Thus, this is one of the songs which is patriotic in nature. It's like a prayer of adoration for the Creator, singing praises of all the beauties and wealth of one's motherland. With this, we close the interaction session here. I would like to hand over to Shahana Bhattacharya Miss to carry forward the program. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all the students of both the schools. This was indeed a great interactive session. With this, I would like to request Bhavna ma'am, our CCA coordinator, to give away the vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Taiwan. Can I see all the children waving? Yes, good afternoon. It's already afternoon in India as well as in Taiwan. And it's an honor to have been asked to offer a vote of thanks on this occasion of the international collaboration between two partner schools, Zhongshan Elementary School, Keelong, Taiwan, and St. Augustine's Day School, Barrackpur, India. On behalf of my school and the entire management group here, I extend hearty gratitude to all the speakers for sharing their graceful words with us in today's program. It has really been a pleasure to host all the members and audience of the event. From the core of my heart, I'm thankful to the principal of the partner school, Mr. Su Yung Hui, and the IDS coordinator, Ms. Janet Chu, and all the other heads for bringing together the participant students from Zhongshan Elementary School, Taiwan, to take this collaboration ahead with this exchange program, where our students learned about the food culture that exists in both the countries. They have been really, really fortunate to have collaborated with you all. I'm sure that we'll continue with it in the most enthusiastic way further down in the future. I also congratulate the student participants of both the schools for their interesting presentation. So well done, students, and all the very best. We are grateful to our President Ma'am, Mrs. Janet Kasper Chaudhary, and CEO Sir, Mr. Amitav Chaudhary, for constantly supporting all our endeavors in the most positive way. I extend sincere gratitude to our Principal Ma'am, Ms. J. Viswas, and our Vice Principal Ma'am, Ms. Shweta Ray, for their guidance and encouragement. I also take this occurrence to thank the headmistress, the coordinators, the teachers, the students, the parents for their leading supervision and inspiration in this IDS project. I want to extend a generous thanks to the IT team also for supporting this online event. Once again, Janet Miss, thank you so much for bringing together the students, and a big thanks to our IDS coordinator, Inakshi ma'am this side, because without your coordination, this event would not have been possible. We really loved the interaction between your students and our students. Your students are not shy, they are excellent. So once again, I must remark a proficient sense of gratefulness to all our guests, parents, students from Taiwan and from India for their appreciative involvement in this program digitally. Thank you so much. With this, it's now time to conclude today's fruitful program playing the national anthems of both the countries. I request Ms. Janet Chu to present the national anthem of Taiwan, followed by that of India, which will be presented from our side. Over to you, Ms. Chu.
对，等一下，wait a second, we need. We need to. 哎，等一下，我们分享画面。
请大家先起立。
来 ，stand up, please。要唱国歌，请起立。 换那个印度。
Thank you, Ms. Chu. Thank you, students. From our side, I request Shomita Miss to present the national anthem of India.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Once again, thank you, Taiwan. Thank you, Janet Miss. Thank you, Nakshi Miss, this site, for bringing us all together. I think it has been a very fruitful collaboration and both our students have enjoyed both sides. With this, we can drop out of the call and call it a day with the hope to meet once again in some other collaboration. Thank you so much. Can we have all the students from India and Taiwan waving at each other and saying bye?
Raise your hand. Students.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you.
So we all can log out from the call.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, students.
Bye. 我退出了，拜拜。
Students are requested to log out. Jagruv, please log out. Rishmita, log out. Rishmita, please log out. You can also log out.